party, state leaders paid tribute to President Ho Chi Minh in Hanoi.
Russia declares 3-day ceasefire with Ukraine.
Wild beaches attract visitors on hot days in Nghe An.
You're watching today's news on NTV. My name is Nguyễn Thị and I will be your guide through today's latest update. A high-ranking delegation of the party's Central Committee, State, National Assembly, Government, and Vietnam Fatherland Front Central Committee laid wreath and paid tribute at the mausoleum of President Ho Chi Minh on the morning of April 29 on the occasion of the 50th anniversary of the liberation of the South and national reunification, April 13, 1975 to 2025.
The delegation solemnly expressed profound gratitude and deep respect for President Ho Chi Minh's immense contributions to the revolutionary cause of the party and the nation. The late leader devoted his entire life to the service of the people and the country, leading the party and the people to glorious victories. The 50th anniversary of the liberation of the South and national reunification is an opportunity to review the heroic history of the nation, look back on the journey of fighting, building and developing the country, and at the same time, gain a deeper understanding of the values and lessons learned from the practical struggle to add strength and determination to build and firmly defend the Socialist Republic of Vietnam. Following the tribute, the delegation laid wreaths and offered incense at the monument for heroic martyrs on Bac Sun Street near the mausoleum.
Russian President Vladimir Putin on Monday declared a 3-day ceasefire in May in the war with Ukraine to mark the 18th anniversary of the victory of the Soviet Union and its ally in World War II. The ceasefire will take effect from May 8th.
The Kremlin said the 72-hour ceasefire would run on from May 8 to 10 when Putin will host international leaders including Chinese President Xi Jinping for lavish celebrations to commemorate Victory Day. This is the second time in a short period that Russia has unilaterally declared a ceasefire. After a 30-hour ceasefire during Easter that both sides accused each other of violating, Kiev accused Moscow of taking advantage of the time to seize more territory, and called on the international community to put more pressure on Russia to end the fighting. Meanwhile, Russia said that Ukraine did not want to make concessions and was only seeking an agreement on favorable terms.
President Donald Trump's administration will move to reduce the impact of his automotive tariff on Tuesday. This is the statement just made by the U.S. Secretary of Commerce Howard Lutnick.
It is the greatest honor to work for you.
According to Minister Lutnick, the U.S. government will cut some taxes applied to imported components used in the domestic auto manufacturing industry, as well as maintain the tax rate on foreign-made cars without overlapping other taxes. This decision is to encourage domestic manufacturing companies, while creating conditions for foreign manufacturers to commit to investing in the U.S. and expanding production activities. Last week, a group of leaders in the U.S. auto manufacturing industry called on President Trump not to impose a 25% tax on imported auto parts, warning that this tax will reduce car sales and increase costs. Accordingly, taxes on auto parts will disrupt the global auto supply chain and cause a domino effect, forcing consumers to pay higher car prices.
Coming up next are some updated news.
Since April 28, Noi Bai International Airport ha officially deployed aviation procedures using facial biometric technology on the Vinade platform for domestic passengers of Vietnam Airlines and Vietjet Air. Passengers only need to use the Vinade Level 2 application, scan their faces at security checkpoints and boarding gates without having to present identification documents, helping to save time, improve safety and provide a modern flight experience. This technology is currently deployed at 5 security check lanes and 15 boarding gates at Terminal T1. Noi Bai also arranged on-site support staff to guide passengers on how to use the new system.
The 2025 Hot Air Balloon Festival, gathering 50 hot air balloons symbolizing 50 years of national reunification, has recently held in Dong Nai Province. This is the largest hot air balloon festival ever in Vietnam, attracting thousands of tourists and locals. Visitors to the festival are free to enter. Participate in free flying experiences at an altitude of nearly 50 meters. Visit the hot air balloon chamber. Admire hot air balloon hanging flights. The Hot Air Balloon Festival is not only a festival of color, creativity and investment attraction, but also an opportunity for people and tourists to experience soaring moments. Admiring the beauty from an ideal height, the event promises to bring a vibrant, attractive and emotional cultural tourism space. The festival lasts until April 30th.
Towards on many streets, alleys or schools from urban to rural areas, mountainous areas to remote borders in Nghe An. Red flags with yellow stars and party flags have been decorated brilliantly. Celebrating 50th anniversary of the liberation of the South and national reunification, April 30th. 1975 April 30th. 2025. There are also many meaningful activities such as paying tribute to families of war invalids and martyrs. Cultural and artistic activities with many special themes to mark the holiday. Nghe An is known as a land of spiritual people, rich in cultural traditions and revolutionary fighting spirit. In the historical periods of the nation, Nghe An has always made great contributions in all aspects, together with the people of the whole country to achieve glorious victories. Having gone through many historical ups and downs with the country and people, Nghe An today has clearly transformed itself, becoming more prosperous and thriving.
Since the beginning of April, many places in Nghệ An province have experienced severe heat, so the white beaches in the area are very attractive to visitors to go swimming and enjoy rustic dishes from the sea.
From Yen Bai Province, Mr. Jia A. Chong's group of friends, on their journey from the south to the north, chose Queen Lean Beach in Ho Chi Minh town to rest and cool off.
The beach is wide, crowded in the afternoon, so swimming is very enjoyable.
Returning to his hometown from the south, Mr. Nguyen Van Huan didn't choose the bustling city for leisure but went to the rural Queen Phuong Beach to enjoy the cool breeze with his friends.
I have also been to several nearby beaches. They are very beautiful. The air is good, so I came down here to drink water and coffee with my friends.
Stretching dozens of kilometers from Kua Hoi to the border of Thanh Hoa Province, Nghe An Province has many beautiful, pristine beaches with charming, poetic scenery. Along with that, there are many delicious, cheap seafood dishes, the hospitality and rustic sincerity of the local people, which has attracted many tourists from all over the country. The seafood here is fresh. The prices are reasonable, so everyone who comes here really likes it. Although the sea is still pristine, it will definitely develop. The visitors who come here are very satisfied, because it is cool. The prices are reasonable. The best specialty here is seafood. Many people like it. This year, the April 30th and May Day last for 5 days. So coastal areas are focusing on cleaning and sanitizing to attract more tourists to come here for tourism and relaxation. Especially for people living in areas with beautiful, pristine beaches. People always smile and welcome everyone during the hot summer days.
That is the end of today's news. Thanks for your watching and see you next time.